All right, let's get started, shall we? You have a post from Pizza Lover 332. Am I the asshole for asking my friend group to send deposits up front for the trip after last time only half paid me back? Our friend circle, which comprises 6 friends, takes a trip every year. I usually plan the trip, including booking, Airbnb, and other arrangements. Last year, I had to pay $600 from my pocket as everyone was saying, pay me later. Only half of them actually paid me later though. When we were planning the trip this year, I suggested that everyone pay the deposit first, and then I would pay from my pocket. Some of my friends got upset and said it was making things complicated and that I was overthinking. One of my friends said, "You're usually good with this. What's changed?" Am I the asshole for requesting the deposits this time? I mean, I don't think so. In my opinion, like, if they didn't pay you last time and now you're asking for payment up front and now they're like judging you for it, that's kind of on them, man. I don't think you're the asshole. And everyone else seems to see the same way. Most people in the comments are saying NTA. Yeah. Well, that's the first one. Let's move on to another one. Here we go. All right. Here we got a post from Fire Revolutionary 540. File Revolutionary? I don't know. Am I the asshole for refusing to switch project topics after my classmates claimed it late? In one of my university classes, we had to pick presentation topics from a shared Google Sheet. It was first come, first served. The professor said once you put your name down, it's yours. There was one topic everyone wanted because it's easier and had a lot of sources. I checked the sheet the night it opened and saw no one written their name yet, so I added mine. The next morning, a girl from my class messaged me saying she was planning to take that one and had already told her friends she was doing it. She said she forgot to add her name before going to bed and asked if I switched with her. The only topics left were more complicated and would definitely require more work. I told her I was sorry, but I picked it up fairly and didn't want to switch. Now, some classmates are saying I was technically right, but socially kind of harsh, because everyone knew she wanted that topic and I could have just been nice. I feel like if she really wanted it, she would have written her name down, but I also don't want to be that person. Am I the asshole? That was a tough one. I don't know. Like, technically you didn't do anything wrong. It's not like you knew that they wanted your name down. You just looked at the sheet. And it really depends. If you knew, like if you knew that she wanted that thing, like she wanted that topic, and you did it anyway, then kinda. But you wrote your name down and you didn't. Everyone's saying that everyone knew that she wanted the topic, but if you didn't know that, I wouldn't say you're an asshole for not switching with her, because if you didn't know it and you put your name down because you're waiting to check if people wrote their name down and you put your name down, I think it's fine. I don't think you're an asshole, but let's see what everyone else thinks. Looks like people are saying not the asshole. The asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. It looks like from what I'm looking at, general consensus is that no one you're not really the asshole. I mean, like, it's not really your fault for putting your name down. Like, you waited, you checked, and it's not like you knew. Again, I think intention matters here a lot. If you did it like on purpose, it's kind of a dick move, but at the same time, it's like you put your name down, you grab the thing in time. It's not like you did anything unethical to do it. So I don't think you're an asshole. Neither does Reddit. Let's go on to the next one. All right. This one was posted 15 minutes ago. Okay. I guess I'm dating this one. It was by Long Jumping T. Am I the asshole for wanting my bed to be mine? Am I the asshole for telling my mom to stop sleeping in my bed when I stay at my boyfriend's? I, 23 female, lived in a home with my parents and younger siblings. I've graduated and work full time. I do not pay rent, but I regularly pay for groceries and help by driving my siblings to school and activities. They will not accept rent off me as they want me to save to get my own place, which I appreciate. Sometimes during the week, I stay at my boyfriend's house for 1 or 2 nights. When I do, my mom sleeps in my bed because she says it's more comfortable than hers. I've told her multiple times this makes me uncomfortable because my bed and my room are my private space. She shuts me down and says that if I'm not there, my bed is basically a spare. I would like my bed to be respected as my own private space. This keeps causing arguments and I feel like I'm setting a reasonable boundary. But she thinks I'm being dramatic and ungrateful since I live at home. Am I the asshole for insisting she does not sleep in my bed? Nah. I mean, again, I'm just gonna give out my opinions here. I'm also a guy, so this is probably very different. I don't really care. You know, as a Spanish man, growing up in a Spanish household, when family sleeps over, like cousins or anything on those lines, you usually have to give them your bed. Like if it's an old relative, like if my grandpa came over, or for example, I think it's my grandpa, my uncle. That's what I'm thinking of. My uncle came over. They would take my bed and I would sleep in the living room. So, well, even when I'm home, my bed's not always mine. So I don't really mind, especially if it was my mom, because, you know, I really care about my mother. So I think you're kind of being an asshole, in my opinion. Like, if your bed is more comfortable than hers, you know, just let your mom get a good night's sleep, you know? But that's also my opinion, being a guy who doesn't really care if people go in my room. So, let's see what Reddit thinks. You are the asshole. Alright, people are saying not the asshole. Not the asshole, you are the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. ICK? The fuck does that mean? YTA, the asshole, NTA, YTA. It seems pretty split, to be honest. It doesn't seem like there's a general consensus. I think there's more you are the assholes, but that could also just be my bias because I'm saying she's an asshole. But I think it's kind of split right now. To be fair, this was posted 15 minutes ago, so there's not like a ton of responses, but the responses that I'm seeing, I think the general consensus is that she is the asshole, and I would agree. I mean, like, again, like someone pointed out, you probably didn't even pay for the bed. Like, you know, it's your mom. Like just if the bed's more comfortable, let her sleep in it. You know, what's the problem with it? You're not even there. It's not like you would even know unless she told you. You know, I think asshole. Let's move forward. Am I the asshole? This one's from M.A. I'm not good to pronounce. You'll see it on the screen. Am I the asshole for expecting a girl to get off the treadmill in the gym? Okay, well, The gym I go to does not have a lot of treadmills, and I've recently started running. I went to the gym with my partner last night, and all the treadmills were in use. I used some weight machines to start and then went back to the treadmills. I noticed there was a girl that just sat on the treadmill while her friend was using the treadmill next to her. She'd been there for at least 15 minutes not using it, so I went up and asked if she was planning to use it. She said she was with her friend, and I just said she can... Wait. I think that's supposed to be wait. It says wait next to her friend's machine instead of taking up the machines from people who want to use them. She shrugged her shoulders and refused to move. A woman comes over and asks what's happening, so I explain it. She said she's the girl's mother and that I shouldn't be telling her daughter to move. I just said her daughter shouldn't be taking up the machines. She has no intention of using. I can't speak proper English. She said her daughter is feeling to sit there. Her daughter is feeling to sit there if she wants, and that she is doing nothing wrong. I just said, I can see where her daughter gets her entitlement from. Wow, that's crazy. She said I was out of order for commenting on her parent, but I should just be a better parent if she can't handle my criticism. What? She said I was out of order for commenting on her parent, but I should just be a better parent if she can't handle criticism. What the heck? A member of the staff came over, and while I was explaining what's going on, she asked the daughter to move off the treadmill or leave the gym. My girlfriend said maybe I shouldn't have argued with the mother, but I don't see how I've done anything wrong. Am I the asshole for asking the girl to get off the treadmill in the gym, then arguing with her mother? In my opinion, I don't really care. Are you an asshole? Are you not an asshole? Like, it depends, right? Like, I get their point of view, and if like there's space next to her, there's no reason for her, like, if you asked her to move politely and she didn't move, you know, like, it's kind of mean, you know, especially if she's not using it. Like, I see where they're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Are you an asshole? I mean, I think going up to asking the girl to get off the treadmill is fine, but arguing with the mom and then kind of insulting them, not really necessary, you know? So, granted, it was funny saying that you see your daughter gets entitlement from, but I wouldn't say you're an asshole for asking someone to get off the treadmill, but kind of an asshole for just continuing to argue. Like, I don't really see the need for that. That's my opinion. Now let's see Reddit's. Not the asshole, but Mike started turning attended first. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. So many goddamn posts. I think the general consensus is that they're not the asshole. But definitely they're not a great person, to be honest. We'll figure it out as we go. All right. Next one is by Imaginary Board 9624. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my sister's fiance hold our baby after he openly mocked my parenting in front of my whole family? Well, from the title, I don't think so. But let's read more and find out. I, 30-year-old female, have a 6-year-old baby. 6-month-old, sorry, baby. My sister, 28 female, been dating her fiance for like 3 months only. I met him a few times before. Yesterday, we were at a family barbecue. I was holding my baby, and he comes up, already kind of drunk, reaches out, and I was like, please don't touch him. He's been fussy today. He literally laughs and says loud, "Oh, come on, you overprotective. Oh, come on, you overprotective. Baby's crying, you need to toughen him up." Then, he tries to grab the baby while I was holding him. I step back, and he keeps joking. "Stop being so paranoid. Babies are easy. You just make it worse." Everyone was like laughing nervously, but I could tell they thought he was being rude. My sister didn't do anything. I told my sister after the party he can't hold my baby at her house or at any family thing. She got super mad and says I'm overreacting and I can't control people. I feel like it's about safety and respect, not control. Am I the asshole? No, I don't think so at all. I mean, maybe not the whole. I don't know about not holding him at all, but I mean, I don't have a kid, so I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't have the qualifications to answer this, but I don't think you're the asshole for not letting them grab the baby. I think that's perfectly reasonable and fine considering that they were drunk. Insulting you is kind of a dick move, and I agree with that. Again, I don't know about the permanent ban, but at the same time, since they are drunk, I think what you did was totally fair and reasonable. Like, they were drunk and trying to grab a 6-month-old baby. That only leads to bad things. So, I don't think you're an asshole. Now, let's see what Reddit thinks. He was drunk, not the asshole. Yep. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Okay. I think the general consensus is that she was not the asshole. And I think that's perfectly fair. Again, they were drunk. I don't think you're an asshole for that. Maybe not a permanent ban, but I do agree that not letting them hold them is the right call. Here we have a post from Roommate House Drama. Whoa. Am I the asshole for not giving my roommate more space? Okay, interesting how their name is that. And then, okay, we'll just move forward. Let's find out. I can't really tell off the title, so we'll figure it out as we go. I'm using a throwaway because she knows my real Reddit. So I hope you all understand. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Like roommate, housemate drama, and then their post is about roommate. Okay. I, 29 female, am a house owner. I inherited a 3-bedroom house after my aunt died of cancer 2 years ago. Rest in peace. She had no children, and we were close, so it was a no-brainer that she'd leave it to me. I spent the first year after the house passed to me, renovating it and making it feel like mine. It was around the time I finished that my friend, 29 female, had to leave her boyfriend's flat after they broke up, and she didn't have a backup plan. I let her move in with me and told her she was, of course, welcome to stay. I gave her the second largest bedroom, which is 13 square meter, with its own bathroom. I have the master bedroom, and the box room is my office as I work from home. I told her that the bedroom she had was her spare and decorate it however she wanted. Beyond that, she has access to all communal areas of the house. The living room, the kitchen, the garden. The only places I asked her not to go was my bedroom, uninvited, my office, and the loft which I renovate to my D&D room. W. I'm a DM and my party meets every Sunday to play. Saturday, sorry. Gotta make sure I get that right. It's been a year, and I thought things were going well. I don't charge her rent. My only request is that she split the utility bills and grocery bill. I had a few rules, but nothing insane. A heads up, if she had an overnight guest, no loud noises after 11 p.m. on a weekday, and to keep her own space clean. She has randomly told me yesterday that she needs more space. That it is not fair she only has her bedroom, bathroom, and the communal areas, when I have my bedroom, bathroom, office, loft, and communal areas. I was shocked. She never expressed any unhappiness with the layout that I noticed. I told her, yeah, I had more space, but she had to keep in mind that it was my house, and I'd set up these spaces for me before she had even come to stay. She got upset with this and said I was being unfair, and we needed to rethink the layout of the house. This made me a bit uncomfortable. I let her stay when she had nowhere else to go, and was happy to give her free control over her own space, but I can't help but feel this is rather ridiculous. Am I the asshole? In my opinion, no. It's your house. You're being a good friend by letting her stay. You're not even charging her rent. You're only charging for some utility and groceries. I think completely no questions asked. You're not the asshole. I don't. This shouldn't even be a real question. I shouldn't even have to check the Reddit to get. They're not the asshole. I don't even care what Reddit says. They're not the asshole. But let's find out what Reddit says. Not the asshole. But not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah, no, I don't think you're an asshole. I think you're being extraordinarily reasonable. I would say kind. They are just greedy. Like I cannot believe that shit. Like Matt, getting help from a friend, living with a friend for just for not that much. Hey, now she's asking for a little bit in return, and you want more? That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, well, this is the first episode. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want me to read anything specific, maybe a new subreddit, maybe something else. But yeah, let me see how this does. Maybe I can improve upon some more things. Definitely trying not to stutter more. That's probably something I need to improve on. But hey, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.